Gracious God, you are my strength today and forever. I begin this day with you, with a heart that longs to honor you in every thought, every word, and every step I take. In the quiet light of this morning, I lift my spirit to you, not as someone perfect or worthy on my own, but as a child who is deeply loved and covered by your mercy. The air feels fresh, the day feels new, and I know that none of it is by accident. It is your gift, and I receive it with gratitude. I pause now, letting this moment sink in. Before the noise of the day rises, before my to-do list begins to demand my attention, I center myself in you. My mind often wants to rush ahead, but today I will walk with you at your pace. I will not let anxiety dictate my steps, for you are the one who orders them. I remember that even the smallest tasks can carry eternal value when they are done in love and offered to you. As the sun begins to rise, I see it as a reflection of your faithfulness. The light does not ask permission to shine. It simply does because it was made to. And so today, I ask you to help me live the same way, shining with kindness, patience, and truth, because that is who you have called me to be. I want to be steady when circumstances shake, hopeful when fear whispers, and gentle even when the world feels harsh. I know there will be challenges today. There always are. But I also know you have gone ahead of me. You have prepared solutions before problems even appear. You have lined up moments of joy, even in the midst of difficulty. And when I feel tired, you have already planned the rest my soul will need. This truth gives me peace before the day even begins. When I think of the hours ahead, I do not see them as empty spaces I must fill with effort, but as a canvas you have already begun to paint. Some strokes will be bright and obvious, the laughter of a friend, a prayer answered, a door opened. Others may seem muted at first, a delay that teaches patience, a closed opportunity that redirects me to something better. But all of it in your hands will be beautiful. Help me today to be more present. I don't want to live distracted, missing the quiet wonders you have placed all around me. A gentle breeze that cools my skin, a bird song that breaks the silence, the unexpected smile of a stranger. These are not small things, they are small miracles, and I want to live with eyes open wide enough to see them. Teach me to measure this day not by productivity, but by faithfulness. May my success be defined not by how much I accomplish, but by how much I reflect your character. Let love be my highest goal, truth my steady guide, and humility my constant companion. In moments of decision, remind me that I am never alone in choosing the right path. I ask for wisdom that is pure, gentle, and full of mercy. Wisdom that listens before it speaks and understands before it judges. Give me courage to step into the roles you have called me to, even when they feel bigger than my ability. And when I am tempted to shrink back in fear, remind me that my confidence is not in my strength, but in yours. Let my words today carry healing instead of harm. Let them be slow to anger and quick to encourage. When I feel frustration rise, slow my response so that grace has time to speak. May my conversations be seasoned with kindness, even when the topic is hard. And may those who hear me walk away feeling lifted, not weighed down. I want to be aware of the people around me, not just the ones I already know and love, but the ones who feel unseen. The co-worker who hides their pain behind a polite smile. The neighbor who lives in quiet loneliness. The person in line who just needs someone to look them in the eye. Give me the sensitivity to notice and the willingness to act. Even in my own weakness, let me be a source of strength for someone else today. Sometimes that may be through words, but sometimes it may be through listening, through showing up, through simply being present. Use my life as a reminder to others that they matter to me, and far more importantly, to you. I know that not everything today will go as I hope. There will be interruptions, delays, and disappointments, but I choose to see even those as opportunities to trust you more deeply. When my plans shift, I will remember that yours are always better. When doors close, I will believe they are protecting me from something not meant for me. When I feel lost, I will rest in the truth that you know exactly where I am and where I'm going. In the middle of the noise, help me keep a quiet place within my soul where I can hear your voice. Your guidance may not always come in dramatic ways. Often it's the still, small whisper that shapes my steps. Help me to recognize it and to respond without delay. And when I don't hear clearly, remind me that silence does not mean absence. It often means you are working in ways I cannot yet see. I commit my relationships to you today. May I love without selfishness, forgive without keeping score, and serve without needing recognition. In my family, let me be patient and understanding. In my friendships, let me be loyal and encouraging. In my community, let me be generous and just. And with those who oppose me, let me be gracious without compromising truth. I pray for protection, not just for myself, but for those I care about. Guard us from harm, both seen and unseen. Keep us safe on the roads, in our homes, in our workplaces. Protect our hearts from discouragement, our minds from lies, and our spirits from despair. Surround us with the peace that only you can give, the kind that steadies us, even when the world is unsteady. I am grateful for the resources you've placed in my hands: time, energy, skills, finances. Help me to use them wisely and generously. Let me be quick to share and slow to cling. Show me where I can meet a need, where I can lighten a load, where I can plant a seed that will grow into something lasting. Remind me that giving is never losing when it is done in love. And as I go through today, help me to remember that I am not defined by my mistakes, my past, or the opinions of others. I am defined by your love, secured by your grace, and held by your promises. That truth is what gives me courage to face whatever this day holds. When I feel the weight of uncertainty pressing in, remind me that my future is not something I need to control. It is something I can entrust to you completely. My perspective is limited. Yours is infinite. Where I see only the next step, you see the entire road. So I will walk by faith, knowing that even if I don't know the full map, I know the one who does. If fear tries to creep in today, let me confront it with truth. I am not abandoned. I am not without help. I am not powerless. I am surrounded by grace, led by wisdom, and strengthened by a love that will not let me go. Fear loses its hold when I stand in that reality. I ask for the discipline to guard my thoughts. Not every idea deserves my attention, and not every worry deserves my energy. Teach me to reject the lies that bring heaviness, and to dwell on what is good, pure, noble, and life-giving. What I think will shape how I live, so let my mind be a place where hope grows freely. Today, I also want to be open to divine interruptions, those unexpected moments where you invite me into something sacred. It might be a conversation that runs longer than planned, a sudden need I'm able to meet, or an opportunity I didn't see coming. Keep my heart flexible so that I do not miss the very things you have prepared for me. When I am tempted to measure my value by my performance, remind me that you loved me before I did a single thing for you. My worth is not earned, it is given. And because it is given by you, it cannot be taken by anyone else. This truth allows me to work with joy instead of striving in fear. I pray for my city and my nation today. In a world that often feels divided and restless, let me be a peacemaker. Not someone who avoids hard truths, but someone who speaks them with compassion. Let my presence be a small reminder that love is stronger than hatred, light is stronger than darkness, and kindness is never wasted. Help me to notice beauty today in nature, in people, in ordinary moments. Let the colors of the sunrise remind me of your creativity, the laughter of a child remind me of innocence, the strength of the elderly remind me of endurance. These glimpses of beauty are not random, they are whispers of your heart. As I work, help me to do so with integrity. Let my efforts be marked by honesty, diligence, and excellence, not for applause, but because I represent you in everything I do. May my actions today quietly reflect your character, even when no one is watching. When I rest, let me rest fully, without guilt. Rest is not wasted time. It is an act of trust, a declaration that the world does not spin on my effort, but on your sovereignty. Teach me to receive rest as the gift it is. I lift up those who are hurting right now, those I know and those I don't. The ones who are grieving a loss, battling illness, carrying secret burdens, or feeling forgotten. Bring them comfort that goes beyond words and remind them that they are never out of your sight. Use me, if you will, as an instrument of that comfort. Keep my heart tender, even in a hard world. It is easy to become cynical when faced with constant negativity, but I want to remain someone who believes in goodness, who expects redemption, who sees potential in broken places. A tender heart is not a weak heart. It is one that trusts you enough to stay open. As the hours pass, help me to keep returning to you in small, quiet prayers, not just in the morning, but all throughout the day. Gratitude in the middle of a busy schedule, a request for wisdom before making a choice, a moment of praise when I see your hand at work. Let my life become a conversation with you that never really ends. If I stumble today in words, in actions, in attitudes, let me be quick to repent and quick to accept forgiveness. Guilt has no power to draw me closer to you. Grace does, and grace is what you freely give. In moments of joy, I will not forget you. In moments of pain, I will run to you. In moments of uncertainty, I will lean on you. For you are my source, my anchor, my refuge, and my joy. Thank you for this day, not because it will be perfect, but because it will be filled with opportunities to see you, to trust you, and to walk with you. I offer every part of it to you now, knowing you will do far more with it than I ever could on my own. Amen.